Assalamu alaikum. Peace be unto you. Shalom, Hotep family. Assalamu Allah. Peace to the gods, peace to the goddesses. I'm your brother in the struggle for peace, truth, freedom, justice, and equality. Brother Minister Ali Allah. Beloved, today I would like to echo a basic teaching from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad that is still relevant in 2025. All right? We're going to come from How to Eat to Live, book number 2, which was published in 1972. How to Eat to Live, book number 1, was published in 1967. Today, we're not going to go into that book. We're going to go into book number 2, page number 85. All right. The purpose of this, it's a real short chapter. I'm going to just read that little 1.5 pages, 2 pages. But the reason why I want to touch on this today is that we're living in a day and time where there's so much information out there that it can get confusing. You don't know what to eat. You don't know, they like, should you drink the water in a plastic bottle, even if the plastic is protected, or should you drink out the spigot with the toxic metals, and should you dig your own wells, and the pollution and acid rain, and you got corrosive soils, we got GMOs, we got people that's literally grafting the actual seeds, and they're making hybrids and putting meat inside of vegetables. They putting fish genes in tomatoes and making all this Frankenstein food. There's, as the message said in How to Eat to Live, there's little pure food on the market. The Holy Quran teaches us corruption has appeared on the land and the sea on account of what mankind's hands have wrought. Now, imagine for a second you had a farm, for example, and say you was growing your own fruit and vegetables. It don't make a difference where. It could be in America, Africa, Australia, in the islands, whatever. But say up on the mountains or upstream on the farm next door, they're slaughtering hogs and pigs. They're manufacturing all kind of poisonous toxins. And the lead and the radioactive waste is leaking down to your farm. It's coming into your artesian well. It's in your water system. Because we live in a single, holistic, universal system. Everything is interconnected, all right? So if you got toxic waste over here, if you have a ship with 800 pigs on it that sinks inside the ocean, and all those pigs rot inside the oceans, and the fish and the sharks come over there eating up the dead pigs, and then you come eat the fish, and you're drinking the water, and the water is rising up 6 miles in our Earth's atmosphere, and it's getting blown over, and it's coming down on the land in the form of rain and hail and snow and sleet. And we're drinking the essence of all this stuff. We have to understand why the Quran teaches us corruption has appeared on the land and the sea. It makes no difference what you eat or drink, because everything in this world is polluted in some form. So don't become deluded. What we're trying to do is make the best out of a bad situation. We're trying to eat as best and as practical as we can. We can't worry about it's the essence of the swine is mixed inside the apple tree. And should we eat the apple? It's a pork product. If the fish ate some pork, is the fish, able to be consumed? What if the fish had baby fish? Would the essence of the DNA of the swine be in those baby fish? Of course. But would that be prohibited? The message teaches us in our lesson, 17 Ways for the Islamic Culture, Actions are judged by intentions. Actions may appear wrong, but motives bring rewards. So we have to be practical. We have to be realistic. We have to be scientific. We have to study the sciences of life as our lessons teaches us. There's people that think that herbs are the solution to our problem. Our people are multi-dimensional. You got elders, you got newborns, you got prenatal babies, you got teenagers, you got hungry guys, hardworking athletes, you got people that just type on a computer all day. So what's good for one is not going to be good for another. You got some people that have high metabolism systems where they can eat and consume a lot of calories, and their bodies literally burn that stuff up. When I was a teenager, I played football, basketball, gymnastics, swimming, whatever. Run through old houses. So my little teenage body of burn stuff, I ate 5-6 meals a day. It was skinny, all muscle, because I burn all, and I'm eating junk food. But I burn that stuff up. But now I'm 60, I can't eat like I did when I was 15 and 20. I'll kill myself. My doctor be like, yo, your heart rate go, you're going to have a stroke. It'll literally destroy the body temple. So we have to find a system that works for us as individuals. You may be diabetic. You may be 92 years old. You may be 40. You may be a black woman or a white woman or a black man or a white man or a teenager. You may be too skinny. You may be too big. So you got to weigh the pros and cons of your personal situation. You may have undercurrents that's not even detected yet. Like some people has diabetes and they don't even know they got diabetes. Some people have heart problems, don't even know they got heart problems yet. So you want to use science, use logic. I'm not one to tell you, ignore the white doctors. Black power, you be dead. See what I'm saying? Use common sense. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad, when he got sick, he used the hospital. He called the doctor. You see what I'm saying? He took his medicine when he got sick. A lot of people this day and time, they be like, oh, they got cancer. Oh, just fast for 3 days. Hadith Talib say, fasting will not cure cancer, family. That's from Muhammad Elijah Muhammad's teaching. It's a lot of pseudoscience out there. You have to be conscious that we live on a planet that's 57,255,000 square miles of land and 139,685,000 square miles of water. There are a lot of sea plants that if you ate a spoon of it, it won't get you sick. It'll kill you. There are berries that if you ate a spoon of them, it'll kill you. There are mushrooms that if you ate one, it'll kill you. There's tree bark that if you ate it, it'll kill you. You can't eat every vegan and vegetable and fruit that grows on the planet Earth. You see what I'm saying? You know how asinine that is in reality? Come on, family. We have to be practical in this. We have to understand that there are economic factors. Some mothers struggle with children. I grew up in a household with my mom and 3 sisters. My mom taking care of 4 children on welfare. She couldn't afford to go down to the nice organic stuff and go to the farms over Jersey. Sometimes my grandfather used to take us over there. We used to literally pick fruits off the trees over Jersey and all that stuff. But my mom ain't going all to no Jersey to get no healthy fruits and stuff. She going down there, and when she go to shopping bag back in the 70s or whatever, and they got the organic stuff over here, the healthy, good stuff over here, still grafted. But she looking at it like, oh, 10 oranges on sale for $1. You get 8 apples on sale. She gonna get whatever's on sale. She gonna be practical with it. In the wintertime, she be like, oh, the fruit real expensive. She gonna get some canned fruit for us. So you do the best you can under the circumstances that you're living under. Now, I mean, if you're incarcerated, you don't prepare your own food. You can kill yourself making chi-chis every night. You can't be eating ramen noodles and high sodium meals and crunching up Doritos and Cheetos and a bunch of hot sauce and all that stuff up in there. I mean, you gotta take and look at that commissary sheet and take the best parts. I mean, you like, oh, they sell raisins on here. They got sunflower seeds on here. They got dried fruit on here. I mean, you might be able to get some packs or some kites or something that, you might be able to get a couple of hours together and get you a swag man. I mean, this is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Everybody's situation is different. You got senior citizens and citizens home. They don't know what they're going to eat, whatever you put in their mouth. They can't even feed themselves. Now, I mean, I seen elders in the hospital where they giving them high fructose corn syrup, applesauce and white bread and margarine. I'm like, yo, you worrying about why the elders' urine is dark. It's like they not hydrated. Y'all not feeding them a well-balanced meal. I mean, so we literally come in and just simply change their way of eating. And you got elders that, get healthy off of that. Now, I mean, so we are what we eat, as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us. So be careful. Realize that there are herbs that absolutely can help, but anytime you looking at herbs, that means there's a problem. If you're looking at herbs, you're looking for medicine. See, that you're looking for healing. That means you wasn't eating right already. Now you sick, something's wrong. I mean, so now you got to get some herbs to help detoxify your liver or your kidneys or your brain or your bone marrow, whatever. But the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us a real little simple, elementary, practical thing to do. And that is not just eating one meal a day. I'll get to that. Because the messenger, he don't teach us to eat one meal a day. See, even that is a misnomer. A lot of people don't. You got to read the books. You got to read How to Eat to Live for yourself. He explained to us basically, if you're eating 3 meals a day, drop down to 2 meals. If you're eating 2 meals a day, drop down to 1. If you're good with that 1 meal, try to fast for 2 days. A fast, or Sawmi in Arabic, takes 2 days. A lot of people think that if you eat 1 meal a day, that's fasting. No, I love my Muslim brothers and sisters that Ramadan, whether you Ramadan with the Sunni community or in December, neither Ramadan is a fast. A fast is Sawmi. That's fasting. Ramadan is just a time of purification. It's like excessive heat. It's like the summertime. It's like that's eating 1 meal a day. So the message teaches us you can't call eating 1 meal after the sunset fasting. That's how you're supposed to eat every day of your life anyway. You know what I mean? In order to fast, a fast is from 48 or more hours. A fast takes 2 to more days in order for you to say that that's a psalm or fast. Okay? So you don't want to be eating cheesesteaks, cheeseburgers, all the fast food joints, smoking blunts, drinking honey, smoking cigarettes, partying all night, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna go on a 3-day dry fast. You can hurt yourself. I mean, you gotta be like, yo, let me detox my body. Let me get some rest. Let me get some exercise. Let me go get some sunshine. let me get some rain. Let me walk on the earth. Let me take and breathe properly. I mean, let me get some fresh oxygen in my blood again. Now, I mean, let me read. Let me study something. Let me turn off social media and get my equilibrium together. Let me take and study these lessons. I mean, let me treat people right. Let me give out some compliments. You see, you want to use what the messenger calls gradualism. Allah uses stages and degrees in everything in this universe. There is nothing in the universe that's instantaneous. Nothing. I mean, the sun, as we say, rising, I mean, or the earth spinning around that sun, it's degrees. It's all mathematics. It's a mathematical course. You see what I'm saying? The moon, the phases of the moon, the development of the baby, our life, our death. I mean, you know, us waking up, us going to sleep. It all happens in degrees. That's just the mathematics of the universe. You see? So you don't want to just be on to like, oh, I got a quick rich scheme, or I'm going to go on a 10-day dry fast and cure myself of cancer. You should have been doing that years ago. I mean, you know, it's like you got stage 4 cancer now. Now all of a sudden you just want to deprive the body of the little nutrients that it may have, just to extend that life just a little bit more. You see? Not that mathematical wonders don't happen, but no miracles happen in this universe, family. None whatsoever. All right, so don't be filling your body up with fats and oils. You know, the Elijah Muhammad in the 1930s, a lot of our people was using lard, you know what I mean? By the 70s and 80s, they was using Crisco and different saturated fats and vegetable oils and canola oils and things of that nature there. You know what I mean? You know, so it's like you have people that use better fats, better oils. You know what I mean? But, you know, actually the message teaches us we really shouldn't be eating fried food. That don't mean it's a sin to eat fried food. The messenger in Salam restaurants sell fried fish. I mean, but you can have baked fish that's just as delicious. I didn't have some delicious baked fish before. Now, I mean, you can have good health with a vegetarian or vegan way of eating. I did the vegan thing for over a decade. Best health of my entire life. You know what I mean? I got sick doing it, not because I was a vegan. I got sick because my body was so detox under the circumstances. I got up one morning and had touched a banana without washing it. And the banana came from a country that had a lot of pesticides on it. So when I peeled that banana and broke off a piece of the banana and put it in my mouth, the pesticides touched my lips and my throat and my mouth swelled up, and it almost physically, I would have physically died if they had to rush me to the doctor. Well, the nurse shot me in my arm with some Benadryl and nothing happened. So the specialist lady, the doctor, had to run out there with a long needle, and she had to jam that thing in my thigh. And when she shot me up with that giant needle, my neck, my breathing passage cleared out. But thankful to the mathematics of my FOI training, you know, we owe FOI classes, and part of our training was we had exercise partners. So my exercise partner, you know, we literally would physically stand in front of each other after our running and exercises, weight training, whatever, and he would take and look at his digital watch, and I had to hold my breath. And he had to write in his FOI report, how long can I hold my breath? And it's like, and the longer you hold your breath at each of those sessions, as the years go on, you can hold your breath longer than the average person, you see? So because my lungs and my blood has so much oxygen in it, my blood type is what you call O positive. I'm O positive. That's known as a universal donor. My blood can clot with anybody on the planet. So I was able to literally, even though I couldn't breathe, I was able to hold on. They was like, yo, we got to check you out, make sure you don't have no brain damage. I'm like 230, 640 quadrillion. My brain is good. I mean, I got all them lessons. Like I trained for that. You see what I'm saying? So how to eat to live definitely works. The vegetarian stuff absolutely works. In my opinion, the very best way of eating in 2025 is hands down absolutely a vegan or vegetarian lifestyle. Know what I mean? But don't get it twisted. Some people need meat. Some people need protein. Some people are so spooked up with the vegan or the vegetarian lifestyle that they think they eating some holy food. It's like, it's a lot of poisonous cherries, blueberries, poisonous apples, poisonous grapes, poisonous red onions, poisonous garlic. There's toxins in the soil. The seeds themselves are grabbed. There's hybrid. They are genetically engineered foods, literally, in the produce store now. I mean, like people go inside a health food store, and they see, oh, they got avocado. I remember my first time I went to Whole Foods, not this at Whole Foods, but a vegan sister friend of mine took me to Whole Foods. I go in Whole Foods, looking around. I'm curious. You know what I mean? And that's like, I was not impressed. I mean, then I was in New York with a guy, and he took me inside Whole Foods, and I'm walking around in New York looking at the stuff, and I was not impressed. So I wasn't impressed with the Whole Foods in Philly or in New York, because when I picked up the produce, I'm looking at the barcode on it. Oh, this avocado got a number 4. These apples is like, these are some of the worst fruits and vegetables. Not that number 4s is at produce. They're at all the supermarkets. 99% of the supermarkets in the United States. Their things, they trying to make money. You know what I mean? Now you can like shop locally. Like me and my wife, we go to different counties. Like they got like all these little farms around here in Pennsylvania. So we'll go down to the Amish, the Bruderhoffs, or what have you, go out different places, and they literally is raising their meats. They're literally growing their trees and growing their fruits and growing their vegetables, raising chickens and cows and horses and whatever the case may be. Now, I mean, that don't mean that they have a perfect system, but some of these small farmers, like, we don't use pesticides. We don't use artificial anything with this. We don't feed our animals growth hormones or give them injections. We don't take the cows and shoot them up with steroids and antibiotics and penicillin and all that kind of stuff just so that we can make this big giant animal to get all this milk, all this flesh, all this meat, and then you eat it and the stuff kill you, give you cancer. So there's pros and cons in everything. You just got to shop around. You don't take what I say hook, line, and sinker. You don't take what anybody say or do hook, line, and sinker. You piece it apart and you take the best parts. You be like, okay, well, I could use some of this. Oh, I got this from Heidi to Live. Oh, I got this from some science. Oh, I got this off of YouTube, John. Oh, this brother taught this part. This sister, she taught me this. So do what's best for you. But sometimes a person, may be pregnant. A person may have a blood condition. A person may need to stay away from certain stuff. You know what I mean? Some people have thick blood, and and I be seeing people want to eat all this kale, which is definitely rich in vitamin K, but it's a blood thickener. It's like, you eat that salad every day, like, it's going to kill you. You're going to stroke out. I mean, there's a lot of people in America, not sometimes, this year, last year, the year before that, 10 years, people physically die from kale poison. They eat those vegetables and die. They physically die. I mean, people eat mushrooms not just to get high. People eat mushrooms, and every year they physically die. So you got to be conscious that there is, as the message said, little pure food on the market. I mean, it's 2025. I can't even imagine a single atom of clean water or fruit or vegetable or meat on this planet, not in America, but anywhere on this planet that would be considered clean or pure. It's just a lot of it is absolutely better than other stuff. I mean, a lot of areas are more polluted than other areas. A lot of soils are more toxic than other soils. A lot of rain is cleaner than other rain. Now, I mean, a lot of fish, like if you're getting some seafood, I'd be like, you got some seafood, you better get it from Alaska, go out Cali, go to the Pacific Ocean. Don't come to Philly, don't go to Penn's, don't go down Penn's Landing or mess with the Delaware River. Don't be going to the Atlantic Ocean. We got way more toxins over here. Now, you might find some cleaner stuff down by the Caribbean, down Miami. I mean, but believe you got these major big industrialized cities like New York and Pennsylvania with water. I seen when we flush our toilet, how that poop water flows in New York when those millions of people flush their toilet. I come our way and they literally got gates catching all this waste and toxins, and they got giant chlorine filters that they have to put inside there, and it hit them Johns and it turned bright blue with all this chlorine. It's so it'll literally eat holes through your skin, and they got to keep filtering and cleaning, and they keep testing it until they get it like it's a package. Like, okay, we didn't cut this thing down so much, but in this water is like diapers, dirty needles, HIV/AIDS needles, you name it, cigarette butts, cigars, blunts, all mixed all up inside the water system. And at the end of the day, we turning that water on in our sink, in our kitchen, taking showers in it, what have you. Now, I mean, you know, we're using it for coffee and tea, whatever. Now, I mean, it's the world we live in. So we can all we can do is just do our best. You need water. I mean, you need food. Now, I mean, you need your strength. You know, you want to be in good health. You need a balanced diet. Now, I mean, you know, you may need to get a one-a-day vitamin if you're not getting access to all the vitamins and nutrients and minerals that your body needs. Now, I mean, until you're able to get natural ones from the food that you eat. You know, so everybody have different situations. But basically, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave us a time frame for us to eat to live. I'm going to read from chapter 23 of How to Eat to Live. This is the chapter I'm going to share with y'all today. Now, I'm going to just read straight through it because it's real brief, but then I want to lock in on that 4 to 6 p.m. that he's talking about. We're going to get into that for a moment. All right. Chapter 23, page number 85, How to Eat to Live, Book 2, 1972, by Messenger Elijah Muhammad. Cooked food is better. For good health and long life, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, taught me that we should eat one meal a day, and it should be 24 hours from the last meal. If we eat one meal once every day at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever is the best hour for your meal, then wait until that hour comes again before eating again. Try eating one meal a day for yourself, and you will tell me you feel much better than you did eating 3 times a day. A lot of little complaints or ailments will disappear. You do not have to eat every menu that is prescribed by this civilization. If you do, you will be dead, and soon. This civilization is rapidly turning back to raw food and raw juices. But our God and Savior, Allah God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, taught me to cook our food, and most of the doctors agree that cooked food is better. There are many doctors who will not agree with you on drinking a lot of raw juices, not even a lot of raw grape juice, orange juice, or any kind of fresh juice. It is too much for our stomachs. The vitamins in it are good for us. There are other enemies in raw vegetables and fruit juices from the land where they were grown and from the insects that feed upon them. When we eat raw vegetables as they come up from the earth and other roots and salads which are raw, we are not doing our stomachs good. Our stomachs were not made to digest these foods in their first raw stages. Therefore, I do not agree with anyone on eating too much raw food or drinking too much raw juice. A little raw salad is good for us if eaten along with cooked food, even if we eat it daily. But do not make meals of such raw salad. We cannot follow the white man in his eating habits because his habits are from the days of savagery in the hills and caves of Europe, where he ate all his food raw because he did not have the knowledge of the use of fire to cook his food as he does today. Eat to live and not to die. All praise is due to Allah. Now, the messenger in that little 1.5 pages gave us a lot to unpack. I'm not going to go into, I'm going to just breeze through some little points, then come back to that 6 p.m. All right. 1, the juices. You got to understand, when you bypass the body temple's natural way of eating. See, a lot of people think that how to eat to live is a cookie cutter thing. Like, oh, we should eat, I'm just using this for example, coconuts. I mean, you know, we should eat coconuts. We should eat coconuts. But you got to understand, with 8 billion people on earth, coconuts are not a staple to the majority of the people on this planet. The majority of people on this planet would never even have access to coconuts. So you know, Father God and Mother Nature never intended for the human family to depend on some coconuts. You know what I'm saying? Coconut is a good survival food. See, it's things that's not good for us that under circumstance, like say, for example, you're eating fried chicken and pork chops and you're drinking still beer. I mean, you're filling your body up with all kind of pollutants. I mean, it'd be like, you can eat, you can make, even though the message is like it ain't good to make a meal out of raw salad, you can get off that crap. Eat your raw salads just to literally cleanse your small intestines, your large intestine, your colon, get the gook out your body temple. So you eating raw salad, it may help you for a few days, 3 days or something, eating raw salads. I mean, it'll help detail, you know, be like, just drink water and eat these raw salads, because you're using it as a medicine. You may need, like, we got scientists out there, like our beloved brother that passed, Dr. Sebi. We got Yaki and many others, Dr. Ali. We got different ones that know that stuff. I mean, better than me. I'm not an herbologist. I mean, you know, shout out to Brother Minister Khalil Law. He know about him and his wife, Sister Amy. They know a lot of that stuff. Sister Sasha. I met people that literally took the time and researched that stuff, study that stuff. Now, I mean, I study, you know, I got a book over there I wrote that's like 400 pages called The Angel's Diet, based on the Bible, the Book of Psalms. So I got a whole chapter about herbs. The message teaches about herbs in here. So I do my math too, but I know Master Muhammad taught us that he despises root doctors and witchcraft, and he exposes and show you how they deceive you. So I know it's a lot of pseudoscience out there too. It's a lot of spooky stuff out there. So, but at the same time, like, absolutely, in the past and in the hereafter, you know, the fruits and the leaves, I mean, will be for the healing. The Bible teaches that in the book of Revelation. It's a science to that. But we can't play doctor with people's lives. Now, I mean, you know, you have people that have underlying conditions that can really hurt themselves. I seen FOI with pus coming out their hands because they eating dandelion roots. I mean, they like, oh, it's a good herb. It's like, yeah, it's definitely a powerful herb. Absolutely help detoxify the body, the liver, and all that stuff. But you can't just go out there picking dandelions where all the dogs then pooped all on it. They done ate Alpo and they done pooped all on the dandelions. And here you come, oh, dandelions. No, it's like, fam, ain't nothing spooky. I mean, you know, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be like, oh, this herb is good for this. Well, at your age, your weight, your what is the dosage you can't give that dosage to that 2-year-old daughter of yours. You can't give that to your 87-year-old grandmom that's taking all her medications. I mean, you know, it's like you can't get that to your pregnant queen. I mean, she's 6 months pregnant. You gotta use common sense in this stuff, is my point, fam. It's a lot of people that's just literally just running off with stuff. You want balance. That's what the ancestors taught us. Mayat. You want just have balance in all things. All right. So these raw juices, now I mean, you can literally pour some juice on a car and it'll eat the paint off the car. Now I mean, you could eat the enamel off your teeth. I mean, you could literally get ulcers. I mean, you get gallstones. You know, your body temple will literally malfunction because you want to drink smoothies and juices all day. I mean, you'd be like, oh yeah, let's just juice everything. Just put some apples in there, some pears, some kale, stuff some celeries in there, throw some blueberries in there. They good for antioxidants, and put some honey up in there too. And it's like, yo, my man, you know, that celery is a level 4. That pear is a level 4. That's all. You know, you just put like 17,000 times more toxins in the body than normal, meaning, like, you know, this came from this farm that used this pesticide. They put this powdered pesticide. They flew these airplanes of pesticide, and you mixing all these different pesticides into one drink and drowning that joint. It's like, help me, I lost weight. Yeah, you ain't got no protein. Of course you ain't getting fat. You're definitely going to lose some weight, but you're also eating your bones up. Your bones going to get brittle. You're poisoning your blood. You're going to kill yourself like that. You see what I'm saying? So we want to be mindful of what the messenger's message is in this age of mess. Now, I mean, all right. So that time period, he said, I'm going to read that part again. For good health and long life, God, in the person of Master Fard Muhammad, taught me that we should eat 1 meal a day, and it should be 24 hours from the last meal. If we eat 1 meal once every day at 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock, whatever's the best hour for your meal. See, some people, you know, because of the way they work, their lifestyle, they may have to take care of the children. They may have to do other things. They may have say, for example, you're a professional basketball player, or football player, you're a professional boxer or something like that. You're going to have to adjust your eating skills to your lifestyle. I mean, you'd be like, oh, I'm on a 3-day dry fast. I'm Ramadaning, and you're Muhammad Ali, and it's you got a championship fight tonight. You're going to get knocked out. Ali's like spooky. Ali like, I got to eat something. I mean, I'm fighting and I got to fight. I got to train. I got to condition my body. I got to make sure I'm ready for this. I mean, you know, you can't go in there 60 pounds lighter than normal. They be like, you can't even fight, man. Look you look sick. What's going on? Know what I mean? So everything is not for everybody. But basically, that system of not what should I eat, but I shouldn't eat. When I shouldn't eat. See, if you stop, I'm gonna keep it simple. Don't eat after 6 o'clock at night. I'm gonna say that one more time. This is better than all your herbs and vegetables and diets and fruits and extreme fasts and extreme ways of eating. Real simple. The timing. Don't eat after 6 o'clock in the evening, 6 p.m. All right? Why? If you stop eating that, say you ate 4 or 5 or 6, but you didn't eat after 6 p.m. You ate, that's that. Now look at the time. 7 o'clock in the evening, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, 12 o'clock at night. You resting up. Now, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 10 hours you fasting, and it's easy because you be like, I already ate, and now I'm going to sleep, I'm chilling, I'm writing, I'm doing some work or whatever, you know what I mean? And now it's early in the morning. So you got 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, midnight, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 9 in the, that's 15 hours out of a 24-hour day you don't eat anything. Every single day. You're going to be healthy, family. The muscles going to be nice and solid. You know what I mean? Your energy. Now, I'm 60. My wife be like, yeah, his energy is crazy. I mean, when people sleeping, you be up 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I don't need no coffee. I got natural caffeine up in there. I mean, it literally, your thoughts traveling 24 billion miles per second, your studies, your blood pressure, your cholesterol, your large organ, your skin, your blood, your heart, your organs, your molecules, your bone, your atoms, the atoms in your pinky finger, the atom in your toe, the atoms of your brain, your pineal gland, everything is just going to be optimized because you're just simply doing what God, His messenger recommended. I mean, 1 meal a day between 4 and 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., you be like, I'm not eating after 6. Know what I mean? It's not going to be instantaneous. You've been eating, you know, if you've been eating wrong for years, it's going to take a little time, but you're going to see immediate results. You'll see the results in 72 hours, tops, easy. Know what I mean? Some people in 10 hours. I mean, you know, so the thing is, now you're in a situation where you're getting the poisons out the body temple, and you're not putting new poisons in. You see what I'm saying? And the poisons that you is putting in, you're giving the body the opportunity to process it and heal itself. See, the body heals itself. You see what I'm saying? It'll literally detox it and be like, okay, dang, he gave us a time. He stopped eating at 6 p.m. That's a long time. 6 o'clock at night. 7, he ain't eating. 8, he ain't eating. 9, 10, 11, 12 o'clock, he's sleeping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Some in the morning time, you know, some people like me, you know, some people be so busy. I'd be doing my little early morning work. My wife be doing her little thing with cleaning or whatever she got to do. You won't even think about it. Next time you turn around, you be like, hey, it's 12 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock in the evening. I mean, so you'll get used to that 1 meal a day. Just start practicing it. Don't be upset if you fall off the food wagon. I mean, we all used to be foodaholics. I mean, you know, the messenger said he acts a fool sometimes when it comes to how to eat to live. I mean, we get our grub on sometimes. We eat junk food too sometimes. Food is not just for nutrition, it's to be enjoyed. I like eating, I mean, but I'm not going to go crazy. I'm like, I'm getting a little, you know, too old. I eat certain stuff. It ain't, you know what I mean? It's like I can't even sleep. I done pigged out. I mean, not that I ate some pork, but you could pig out with vegetables. You could pig out with pizza. You could pig out with fish. You could pig out with salads. I mean, with brown rice and I mean, whatever. You know, so, but the thing is, it's like, as the message said, don't think that we supposed to be drinking Akbar juice, the grape juice. You know how much sugar is in Concord grapes? I mean, you know how strong Akbar juice. See, one of the things is, you know, people around the world in antiquity, they may say, okay, well, they have coffee and tea and they have some juice or whatever. And you'd be like, when they had coffee, it was a little cup of coffee. They had a little joint of tea, sipping tea, little thing of coffee, a little glass of juice. In America, we shaking a bottle, coffee joints this big, thermos like this, tea joints like yo, we overdo it. See what I'm saying? You know, that leads to gluttony. I mean, that messes our health up. Know what I mean? So try to get into that 1 meal a day where you simply don't eat after 6 p.m. Now, if you're eating 3 meals a day, you're eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, for example. Cool. Eat dinner, but don't eat after 6 p.m. You're eating 3 meals a day, but don't eat after 6 p.m. You're going to not eat at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. You don't eat for like 14 hours out of that day. After 3 days to a week, you know what's going to happen? Your stomach going to be like, ugh. Your immune system going to be like, whoa. Your metabolism going to be like, hey, you're starting to balance this stuff out. And you won't be on tip. Like, I'll be like, it's been a week. How you doing? You're like, I don't be hungry for breakfast no more. Your body is not requiring it because you doing that. You don't eat after 6 p.m. Now you're regulating yourself. So now your body's like, oh no, you know what I mean? I got a system here. You letting us get the toxins out of here. We're able to process this stuff. The waste is in the small intestine. We're able to move this stuff over here. But usually you come eat something else and we don't got time to process this. So we just store this fat. I mean, you know, so now the body is like, oh, you know what? I ain't even eat lunch today. All I ate was dinner. I mean, there's some days you eat the dinner, you be like, I woke up in the middle of the night full of them. I felt stuffed. Like, I just ate 1 meal a day and I'm going to go ahead and try to fast. You see? Gradualism. Remember, how to eat to live, not how to eat to die. Send your questions, comments, and suggestions to me at ministeralif@gmail.com, or you can log into our question portal on our website at noireport.online. One love, family. And remember, only the messenger's message will guide us through this age of mess. Assalamu alaikum. Peace to the gods. Peace to the goddesses.